two drunk assholes talking about whatever comes to mind. We present Filler with Jack Flake and Rob Harper. Filler is Jack and my insane rambling, with special guest Janet Watson. In this filler, we talk Age of Consent, Jack gets possessed a few times, and we talk about Gone with the Wind, then end up talking about men being raped. Yes, wait until you hear how we got there. Please do note that we are extremely drunk during these recordings, so if we do sound like unintelligent fools, just forgive us.
So, what would you like to talk about, one trick pony
hating motherfucker?
Really?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's better.
Really? You want to keep doing this, Jack? Aren't you dying?
When I was young.
Well, you guys can talk about whatever you want. Don't use me as your critic.
No, you're sitting here. You have to be part of this fill-air. It's called a fill-air for no reason.
Don't do that creepy head turn. Stop. That's the creepiest thing you can do.
And your head looks like it's collapsed on itself.
Why are you such a creep?
You've seen it
I was like,
before.
really?
I've seen that before.
I dated on the.
I dated a woman like that. Her name was Abigail. Abigail Screechley, her name was, and she was a fine lass with auburn hair and a bush that betwixt her legs that she couldn't wear a full-length dress because it would still be exposed.
You really dated a girl named Abigail?
We were talking about Rob.
Oh, Rob, you really dated a girl named Abigail?
Abigail Screechley, and her bush that betwixt her legs was so large that she couldn't wear a...
Are people still named Abigail now?
She was
we
not...
work with a girl named Abby Normal, so...
Oh.
She was nigh on 65 if she was a day past 60.
Jack, me, dating
Right.
someone that old.
Seriously, you just lost me in this story. I know
Yeah,
it's not
if you
true
said
now.
she was like nigh on 20.
I said 16. How is that not believable?
You said 64.
You said 65.
I said 16 or 15. She was somewhere in there.
I'm not a pedophile. I do have limits.
Well, a teenage girl with secondary sexual
I
characteristics
think
is
they
not a
should have to-
pedophile. There's a term for it, but it's not pedophile.
Legally drink. That's my cutoff. They have
In
to be able
Canada
to
or the
legally
States?
drink.
Or Quebec?
It doesn't matter where you are, but if you can't
Quebec,
take them
it's
to a bar,
18.
it's no good.
What about France? It's like 14.
I know.
I know, she says. I know.
A lot of my students came to the bar I worked at, which was awkward.
Bonjour, madame. I am a French boy. I'm a good boy. I'm a French boy, so I want to drink. I can drink because I'm a good French
They
boy.
would drink a lot of,
Zima?
no, Zima was the 90s. I wasn't even legally allowed to drink Zimas. Shandies.
Oh.
Half lemonade and half beer.
Lemonade, beer. They're kind of delicious and refreshing.
They're
For
delicious
12-year-olds?
and refreshing. Actually, when it's really hot out, it's like, because lemonade in France isn't like lemonade. It's like Sprite.
Oh, yeah, it's England
So
too.
it's
Same
like
thing,
a
yeah.
sparkling
Yeah,
lemon
England's the same
drink.
thing. If you say lemonade, it's not lemonade, it's 7-Up or Sprite.
Oh.
Yeah.
It confuses me. But
Yeah. But when you mix it with beer, it's actually very crisp and...
It's different.
I'm really sorry the Germans lost.
What?
They would have sorted that shit right out.
I'm pretty
Lemonade,
sure the Germans drink lemonade that's sparkling.
I can assure you they do not.
Yeah. It's only in North America we call lemonade lemonade.
Yeah.
The juice of lemons is
Yeah.
the only...
I wonder what they call that there.
Citron presse.
I mean, in countries that don't speak godforsaken languages, they're dead.
like Latin.
And French.
French isn't dead, first
Yeah.
of all.
It's like Gaelic. It's some people still speak it, but
Really? Really says the Canadian who half your country... Well,
don't
okay,
speak French. They speak
a
Quebecois.
quarter of your country,
Speaks Quebecois. It's
but
not
they call it
French.
French.
Well, that's not my fault. They're dumb.
Some people call lemonade sparkling water.
That's right. So,
Yeah.
I wonder what they call lemonade there. Mash, lemon mash.
Like literal lemonade would probably be like
I really want to know that now.
lemon juice.
Citron presse is what it's called in France.
Makes for lemon press.
Yeah,
But
like pressed lemons. But otherwise, limonade, which you think is lemonade, is not lemonade.
we call it the tears of God, and we drink it, and we take his strength, and we crush our enemies.
Is that how that works?
Don't question me. I will remove my monocle and proceed to beat you about the head and shoulders.
Oh.
I am capable of slapping a bitch.
I really,
Ah,
I really wish you stopped.
uh,
I kinda
uh,
like it.
well, we will discuss this later.
I hope so.
Maybe I will peel off my lederhosen and expose my Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, so it's called traditional lemonade or homemade lemonade in England. Is what
We've gone past that now. We are doing the German sexual escapades.
I missed all that.
You didn't miss much. I will recap you.
That's alright.
I imagine Janet wearing a dreidel.
Dreidel?
Why would I wear a dreidel?
How would you wear...
Where would I wear a dreidel?
A dreidel is the Munich. They have that's what it's called with the bodice
A
and
dreidel?
yes, it's very
Not a
alluring.
dreidel. That's much different.
Well, it was your Jurgens who said dreidel.
Uden.
Juden.
Oh,
You didn't
jeez.
better know not to say that again. But we digress. What I was saying was I would remove my leather glove and
Smell the leather glove?
swat her posterior
Prostate?
posterior ever so gently.
Don't be too gentle.
Ah. My monocle nearly fell out at the shot.
Okay, I got it. Tonight I'll be Vichy, France.
Oh,
And you be Germany.
you're very cooperative.
He's gonna go around your Maginot line.
Oh, I'll go right through that line.
No, it's heavily defended. You have to go around it. You have to go through Belgium.
I break those defenses all the time.
No, you have to go through Belgium and then capture the line and use it against them.
I blitzkrieg all up in that bitch.
Or you can also help Mussolini down in Italy. You know what I'm saying?
But those people are so brown and so
They wear-
smelly.
it's the brown shirts.
I understand now. I understand what you're saying. It's naughty.
Not it.
You've been watching too much of our pornography.
Scheiße.
Easy.
Don't mention the war.
My very efficient, close, high and tight haircut.
You can't hear that.
I am making sure it's all in place. So, go on. What was it we were going to talk about?
I don't know if we
I don't know what happened.
Janet,
Where was I? What happened? What? I don't,
You're a medium. You don't believe in that shit, but you just
you just channeled
channeled,
someone.
oh, okay.
channeled a German officer who likes to go down to Browntown.
Well, okay. Well, good on him.
Not your thing, but
What's that about Suicide Girls? It's not my thing.
I know it's not your thing.
So what's this filler going to be? Oh, yeah, I
Don't
forgot.
look at me. I don't know what you guys want to talk about.
we want to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I don't know. So, do you plan your fillers? Like,
No.
this is what we're going to talk about.
Have you ever listened to one? We start talking halfway
Exactly.
through a sentence.
Exactly. So, why are you putting it on me? What do you want to talk
Because
about?
that's why we always talked about the same thing, because that's what we're interested in. But
So
now,
talk about it then.
you
I
can
don't
talk
care.
about your crazy, crappy movies that you like.
Yeah, let's
Tell
talk.
us about Gone with the Wind.
A gun. Yeah, and
The
we'll...
fact that it's the greatest movie ever made.
And then we make fun of it, and that's filler.
The filler. Gone with the Wind. The filler.
That's one kind of wind, I guess.
Oh, really?
And it's not all gone.
I'll do the other one. Gone with a... Yeah.
I can't believe you guys haven't seen it. It is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Well, it's got a guy in it named Brett Butthole, so I can't.
Butler.
And it's got the Scarlet Letter, so...
There's a guy in it named Ashley.
Scarlett Johansson.
Ash is in it?
Ash.
Does he say, "This is my boomstick"?
Does he call anyone a primitive screwhead?
No.
Does he say,
Does he request that you shop smart at any point in time?
No. He does not ask you to shop at S Smart.
no, I'm not buying it then.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the... Bruce Campbell has a new show. I don't know, I think it's like a reality show, though. He's like a judge or something. But he's also going to be on the Army of Darkness TV show, or Evil Dead, I guess. Fun times ahead.
Fun times. Fun times. Fun times.
We can talk about why you hate Serenity and Firefly.
I don't hate them. I just can't get into them.
You will. Oh, you
Oh,
I
you
will.
will.
watched, I watched like 2.5 episodes before I fell asleep. I don't know. It's really not my thing. I feel like it's like cowboys in space.
Exactly.
And you were just saying that you loved freaking Gone with the Wind. It's Gone with the Wind in space. I think of it that way.
It's not.
Nathan Fillion is Rhett, and what's her name? Inara is Scarlet, and the ship is Terra, and
And
Okay, help me
Kaylee
with
is
this.
is excessively sexy mammy.
yes, and yeah, think of it that way. Try it like that.
And
Maybe
Jane,
I'll watch
Jane
it
is
like that.
Ash.
Jane is Ash. We don't know who Ashley is, but
It's not Ash. It's Ashley. His name is Ashley.
No, he says shop S smart. He then describes
No, he
Vera.
doesn't.
He says, "This is Vera."
No, Ashley is Scarlett's love interest her whole life.
Oh.
Ashley Hamilton.
Well, they get together at the end, a happy ending, I think. Then, if that's the love of her life, good.
No.
Sounds
what's
like
Ash,
we.
Ash Williams? Isn't it his last name Williams? I think so.
No, he marries his second cousin.
I thought you were going to say sister.
Because the
You're right.
Hamiltons...
Marries his second cousin. I was like,
The
sister.
Hamiltons always marry their cousins.
Makes sense. Keeps the blood
So,
pure.
Miss Melanie.
I was with the channel someone again.
Oh, no, it's Ashley Wilkes. The Hamiltons are his cousins.
Were they the
So
Booths?
Ashley Wilkes. No.
'Cause
There-
that
I don't
would
think
be-
there are any Booths.
Yeah, but,
But-
John Wilkes Booth, he's related to them.
I think so.
The Wilkes might have married
A Booth.
A Booth.
Booth. And that's made him. This all makes sense.
You married a Canadian? No, not a boot.
a Booth.
A Booth.
Yeah, it's Ashley Wilkes. I can't believe
How dare you forget the name of a character
right?
from a movie
Well,
100 years ago?
It's because his aunt is Aunt
Petunia?
Jemima.
Petty Pat. Petty Pat Hamilton.
Peter Pat Hamilton. I'm Peter Pat Hamilton.
And she always gets the vapors. But
She gets
doesn't
the
call it
vapors?
The vapors.
Oh,
But she's always like,
oh.
I need my
I thought
salts.
maybe that's where it comes from.
Where are my salts?
Get the vapors.
I got the vapors.
You almost
I
sold
don't
us
know
on
where
this
that
movie.
phrase
If she had said
comes
that,
from.
If she just said the vapors and she constantly throughout the movie every time that was her
No.
thing, I would be
She's
all
just
in.
always like, huh? Where are my salts? Henry, where are my salts?
That
that was a little more sexual than
yeah, that was erotic.
No,
That-
Henry's her personal
Black Man.
assistant.
Is he black?
Is he of the?
He's black.
Is he a
yes.
Negro? Okay, well
Yes.
then. That
We like to call them slaves.
He
Let's
was
call
her
the
slave.
slave a slave.
easy.
Yeah, but after the war ended,
She bound his feet and killed him.
Mammy stayed on with Scarlett and them.
Did they actually
because
pay her?
she's- Well, they didn't have any money. Like that's like the whole end of the first act is how poor they are because the Northerners took everything.
Good old carpetbagger.
And she rips a turnip out of the ground and eats it raw, and she's like,
You know you could cook that.
Well, she's so hungry.
You can afford boiled
she's
water.
just like digging.
You can afford water and heat.
I think she was just being melodramatic.
She was. She was hungry. She had just ridden in a carriage from Atlanta, and there were like Yankees everywhere, and she had to keep hiding. And
Is it rape?
yes,
Oh,
Excellent. So far, so good.
oh dearie dear. I gotta
that's a whole famous scene. The rape of Scarlet is actually
Is it show?
no.
like
It's
full frontal.
1939.
No, I'm just saying, like, not even.
It's
Like
1939.
They just imply it, is what you're saying?
They imply it when he
you're
Swat.
gesturing.
Yeah,
swats
what was
at her.
that?
He swats at her. He's really drunk, so he's about to kill her actually, and then he decides instead.
It was like a 50-50 shot. He's like,
I know.
no.
He starts squeezing her head, and he's got these giant man hands.
Oh my god! It was a mountain versus the viper.
Yeah,
That's where they got it
he's
from?
squeezing it. He's squeezing her head really tight, and he's like, "I could crush your head, skull right now."
Is he, so this is like an anti-union movie?
you have the Rhett Butler kind of hands.
Rhett
Um,
Butler rapes Scarlet.
Yeah,
What the?
it's marital rape, but it's rape.
Okay, this trash that you're trying to get me to watch. I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
this sounds like
terrible.
worse than
This sounds terrible. I would.
I will not condone this.
No.
It's actually, yes, it's rape.
Okay, well
And
then.
rape is bad.
Okay, well then.
Are you going to defend rape on camera?
But at the same time, I can't say it. It just popped in my head, so I'm not gonna say it because it's recording.
Was she dressed provocatively? I do find like bustier is pretty hot.
Yeah, she's wearing her night velvet corset
Mm.
and nightgown thing.
Hot,
It's pretty hot. It's bright red, and her hair's all tumbling over.
hot.
Mm.
And back then, it wasn't rape. If you were married,
it
was
life,
legit.
yeah.
You know, sadly, true.
Yeah.
Probably even when the movie was made, it was probably the same thing.
It was 1939. They wouldn't even let
So-
Hattie McDaniel into the Oscars through the front door.
So is Scarlett the heroine of it, or is Rhett the hero?
It depends on your point of view.
'Cause
Because
really-
there are people that'll argue that Rhett is the hero.
But really, the hero nowadays raping someone, they don't get away with that.
Mm-mm. But her being a bitch to everybody in life, and her family, everybody, she treats everyone like shit.
So
she's not really a hero.
So they're both anti-heroes, is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Which is why they're the perfect couple.
So much throat pain. So much.
I'm sorry, baby.
So much throat pain.
The end justifies the means.
Oh, God. It always does. Every time. Total war.
Are you done with your drink already?
No.
May have
Are you
drank
still on
some.
your first drink?
Yes.
Drink?
Drank? Purple
Are
drink?
you done with your first drink? Because
Was it that strong?
Smooth. No, I didn't drink the whole time Jack was recording.
Because it was distracting. He knows.
No, it's because I was please get through this, please. So there you go. That was our crash course in never watching Tom Lewin.
No, Jack's gonna watch it. He's already made that commitment.
And
for
Jack's
someone
known
that
to
doesn't
keep his
make-
commitments.
For someone that doesn't like making commitment,
Jack always keeps his word.
he does always keep the word.
I have. Always and will.
Yeah. He doesn't lie to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if he said he'd watch it, I know he will.
Yep.
It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week.
It might be.
But I know it'll
Might
happen.
be in 10 minutes.
Well, I had to bring it with me.
No,
It's not going to be in 10 minutes.
You lost it.
I was about to just commit right down there. 4 hours, we could do this.
You could have done it. I could go and sleep.
You'd like it.
I'm not pro-rape, Janet. I'm like you.
Nobody's pro-rape, but it's just one
You
scene
said it
in
on the
it.
recording. You were pro-rape.
But Rob, I have read your Disney fanfic, and I think possibly there's no question you are pro-rape.
Man and man rape. That's fine. That's not rape.
Well, yeah, Prince Charming never had that coming though. Like that was brutal.
And I've gone on record already saying that a woman can't rape a man. So
That's right. In fact, you beg for a good raping.
it's not you can't rape the willing. That's the point.
That's the point. Yes.
Yeah, but if a man's not willing,
That doesn't happen.
You find that man. You're out.
Sorry.
yeah, so.
Yeah, that's my stance.
It's wide and cumbersome.
So yeah. Anything else you'd like to talk about, Janet? Now that you've gone on record as pro-rape.
No, I'm thinking about women, like if a woman could rape a man.
I'm sure a guy who's like in a committed relationship and is like but tied up, and he's like, no, I love my wife, but his body's still willing because she's gorgeous. Like there's got to be a mental
There's
disconnect from
a man can shut down those operations if they're in that position, and
not even a Republican has that. They can say a woman's vagina can shut down,
Yeah.
so a rape would be,
it's
couldn't
not a real
result-
rape. Yeah.
couldn't result in a child. If you've had a child
Mhm.
via rape, that's not rape. No Republican would get up there and go, well, if his penis was erect, he was willing.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. Like, can't you stop it?
Well, clearly he wouldn't have mustered the seed of life if he didn't want to.
Yeah, it's it.
Right, if you...
Get
but
up
if
in
you-
there.
if you don't want it,
Get
is
all,
it not gonna...
get deep inside that lady
Like,
boy.
have you ever been...
Ooh, they call him a trap because you can't tell from the outside. But boy, oh boy, does it get awful hot in there when you find out. When you reach on down in there. Oh, just give me a second. I'm sorry. I just need a moment, Congress. No, I got this. This is not a filibuster, I swear.
I'm just saying, have you ever...
Because they're Asian and you can't really tell. Oh, Lordy. I can still taste it on my lips. The urges that I had.
Is this a lady boy? Because man on man rape can happen.
Let's not pollute the water with my situation and that of some harlot on the street. Her dress too short, willing and able to take on whatever dark-skinned nefarious acts happen.
Are you done your filibuster? And scene.
I am spent.
And scene.
Okay.
So, no, here's my question.
He channeled again.
Oh my god.
I hate that southern politician.
I was like, hey, I gotta go pee. I came back, and now I'm here without a beer. It's
It was
Shocking.
weird. I don't know what you did with that beer.
State of
I
affair.
don't know either because I don't remember you. What did you do with that bottle?
Lord.
I've got a tale to tell you.
No, but seriously, have you ever been with a woman that you did not find attractive, so you couldn't?
Mostly? Oh, you didn't finish the sentence.
You couldn't get it up, or you didn't want to.
No. Once it starts going, there's no stopping that train.
Yeah, but what if you don't want to be with that person? It's just gonna happen anyway.
Yeah. It just takes a touch. There's there's other reasons for not being able to get it up, but that's not it.
I don't find you attractive either physically or on an emotional level, and what are you touching now? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's exactly
Really?
how it goes. Yeah, pretty much.
It works like that.
Sadly, men are simple. Yeah, there's other reasons why you couldn't get up, but that's not one of them. Like, there's physical reasons.
Whiskey dick and, some sort of dysfunction aside.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could.
But any normal working male would.
Can we test this theory?
No?
Because this is
Okay.
mind-boggling for me.
Well, you get on the phone, contact your ugliest friend, bring her over here. We'll see what happens when Rob has his genitals massaged.
Okay.
My ugliest friend.
Okay, let's go with just like average, because he might
But
still
no
have
personality. Because you can't
Well,
be
he
attracted to
cares about
personality anyway.
personality. She says.
You impose personality.
No, I'm talking because I think the stage fright would also have a thing like you and I
Oh,
just
yeah,
sitting there
yeah,
staring
yeah,
at
that's
it while
different.
she's
Yeah,
pawing at his genitals.
Yeah, that's different. You can't. Yeah, that's
So,
different.
so she
That's
can't
an
be the
external.
ugliest.
That's an external. It's like Schrodinger's cat. The moment you witness it, it affects the result.
Yeah, so like if we're all like, "Hey, buddy,"
How you doing? Jack, stop touching me. That was a way
That
instantly
would-
turn
yeah.
it on.
"Hey, ugly friend, this is how you do it. See, like this, like this, like you see that, you got that.
Well, that
Okay, your
might
turn.
work.
Go. Oh,
Oh no, it's working.
young Robert, you're a grower, not a shower. I doff my cap to you.
I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
Women are different from men.
I guess. I mean, I find that
Fascinating.
it is. It's very...
Well, it's a thing for us. We're like, really? You have to be emotionally attached? Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's not always emotional. Sometimes it is just physical.
But even so, yeah.
But there has to be something that...
For men, it's a
makes it work.
totally physical thing. For women, it's more mental.
Mm.
It's just the fact.
That's a wide paintbrush, but
It is true.
There's
It's true.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I feel like I learned something.
you learned some eye-opening, shocking things there.
I did.
You're like, oh, you mean I'm not that good?
I know. I'm like...
All this time I thought it was...
Every time I thought it was me, so...
It could have been
No,
a cat, really.
it makes me feel good about
A cat, a
me.
pillow. It's, it's just...
Well, shit.
No, not shit. A cat pillow, but not just...
Some people.
Oh, yeah.
Those Germans again.
Yeah, well, that happened. This is what happens when we let Janet decide what we talk about. I'm very sorry. See you next time.
Hey, you.
You talking to me?
Look what I got here.
It's a fine trench coat. What's under there?
Look at these. Fresh new podcasts. First time's free.
Very delightful. I'm impressed.
Are you talking about podcasts or my balls? Because I'm not wearing anything under this. Yeah, I got this new podcast called Vinland Old Time Radio. You want to try it out?
Calling it new, but it's actually 3 years old, so really it's not new.
Are you calling it quality my my goods?
I'm questioning your marketing techniques, that's all. I think there's a truth in advertising issue here. Otherwise,
Do you want to try it out or not?
Otherwise, it's a fine. Yeah, I'll take two. I'll take one of those Captain Courage's and one of those Phoenix Risings.
VinlandOldTimeRadio.podbean.com. That's where you find it. And get out of my face. You a cop?
Yes, and so you're telling me that you're selling something I can find for free, just littering the internet?
My plan is not sound. Get that dog away from me. Get him away from me. Ah!
The dog of fiscal irresponsibility has struck again.
VinlandOldTimeRadio.podbean.com. Let this be a lesson to you.
say no to podcasts. Say yes to podcasts? I don't know. Do something. Jesus. Get on my face.
What are you listening to this nonsense for? Two drunk assholes just talking.